Good afternoon. Today we're building Tom and Jerry from the Lego Brickhead series. Tom has the SKU or serial number 255 and Jerry has the SKU or serial number 256. The set itself consists of 212 pieces. The SKU number of the set, the whole set, is 40793 and it's for ages 10 and up. Now I'm quite excited about this set as this is my first ever Brickhead Lego set that I'm doing today. And first things first, as usual, let's take a quick look at the box. So front and center we have the Tom and Jerry sign displayed, as well as the Brickheads logo. On the left we have Tom, who is roughly 50% bigger compared to Jerry on the right side. On this side of the box we have the SKU number, the Lego logo, as well as the characters from the cartoon, the OG drawings from the cartoon, with Jerry sitting atop of Tom's head. And on the back we have some additional angles, some additional views of the characters. On the bottom side we have the usual compliance/regulatory information, some environmental information as well, the Warner Brothers logo and the OG Tom and Jerry logo, as well as the barcode/EAN and some packaging and sustainability information. So with that, let's jump right into it. We have a nice push tab this time around. Tom and Jerry Brickheads, SKU number 40793 going in. Perfect. Just going to give you guys a quick peek into the contents of the pack. This time around we have plastic packs. As said before, Lego is working on shifting from their plastic packs to paper packs, and I believe a majority of their sets now include paper packs instead of the plastic packs. I'm just going to lay out the contents of the box. Booklet as well. Nice. Box emptiness confirmed. And with that, let's see what we have. We have two separate instruction manuals, one for Tom and then one for Jerry as well. And in total we have 5 packs, I believe that's correct. So 2 packs for Jerry with the nice caramel colors, the browns, the chocolatey browns, and the blacks as well. So packs 4 and 5 belong to Jerry. We're going to put those aside for a couple of minutes. And we're going to start with Tom right there. And we're going to use the first 3 packs, therefore. I'm just going to put aside packs 3 and 2 too. And I'm going to put the instruction manual up top for optimal viewability for you guys. And let's jump right into it. Pack number 1. Perfect. Just confirming whether you guys can see everything that I can see. And you should. Pack number 1 going in. Look at that. Pack emptiness confirmed. And here we have a nice diversity of colors, some grays, some blues, some baby blues, some egg yolk yellows, some beigey, creamy colors, some yellows, and some whites as well. And this nice pink tint too. Tom, let's jump right into it. 4x4 gray plate first. At the top, we're going to add this vertical brick, this vertical 3x2 light gray brick, like so. And to its two sides, we're going to add to the corners two 1x1 bricks of the same gray color. And to the middle, we're going to add this greenish, bluish 2x2 circle as well, like so. We're going to repeat the previous step, so we're going to stack atop of the previous layer an additional layer of the same bricks, so 1x1 brick to the right and to the left, and then the greenish bluish 2x2 circle to the middle. As usual, we have the progress bar at the bottom displaying the progress within this booklet specifically, so within the Tom build. And right now we're at around 15% of Tom. Next we're going to place these two. We're going to join these two bricks. It's the first mini sub build within the box. 2x2 black vertical brick and the 1x2 plate underneath, and we're going to place that to the left. And also, if I can locate it, oops, look, a brick's stuck into the other brick. Sneaky. Let's see if I can remove it. Oh, it's a snug fit as well. See? The blue within the black. Let's see if I'm able to remove it. It's, I think, a 1x1 tile within the vertical brick. Wow. Okay, I needed to use my teeth. It was a blue tile indeed. So we're going to join these two bricks together and then add those to the right, thus gaining our symmetry back. We're also going to add these gray bricks next. Gray bricks, sorry. A 1x1 brick. And then a 1x2 with the vertical stud. Then one more 1x1 brick. As well as this light gray dot attached to the vertical stud right there. And we're going to close things up with this 1x4 gray brick. Perfect. And we're going to close our sandwich with this 4x4 gray tile plate, sorry. The difference between tiles and plates apparently being that plates have studs atop and tiles are completely smooth on their upper surface, so no studs attached. So for our next mini sub build, we're going to do this 2 times. We're going to build the ears, I believe, starting with this 2x2 plate. At the top we have a 1x2 tile, and to the left we add this 1x2 tile with the hook attachment thereon. We're going to repeat that once again. 2x2 plate, gray, 1x2 tile, gray, and then 1x2 plate with the hook and the white color. And we're going to attach those to these vertical black studs with the hooks pointing downwards, like so. And we keep on adding height to our build. We're going to add 3 of these 2x2 vertical bricks with the studs attached on the sides. And we're going to do that 3 times. Oops. Like so. We're also going to add this mini sub-build twice, starting with this beige 1x1 brick. Atop we add this yellow dot, as well as this blue tile. We're going to repeat that once again. 1x1 beige, yellow dot, and blue tile. We're going to add those to the left and to the right. Perfect. Next up we have some nice diversity of colors. And let me just sip a quick sip of elderflower citrus tea. From Pickwick, I believe. And we're going to start with this egg yolk yellow 2x2 plate. And then the baby blue 2x2 brick. And then the twin of the egg yolk yellow plate. Then this nice, refreshingly green 1x2 plate. As well as 2 of these baby pink letter L's opposite of each other. Then 1 more 2x2 egg yolk yellow plate. Sorry about the wobble. Like so. And finally, this 2x2 baby pink brick. It's a classic brick, the 2x2, but I always appreciate it. It's very versatile. It's frequently occurring, but it's just a nice staple brick. Push that in fully. We're going to join these 2 sub-builds together. Just confirming the orientation. And it's a perfect fit indeed. Like so. We continue filling in our space. To the left we add this 2x1 brick with the vertical studs. And its twin to the right. And to the middle we add this 2x2 vertical brick with the nice black color as well. We're going to continue with these 2x2 vertical bricks. We're going to add 4 to be specific. That's 1. That's 2. And that is 3. Now we're going to add just 3 of them in total. Sorry. I'm just confirming the positioning. Yeah, that should be correct. So that's the second one and the third one. Like so. We're gonna close our sandwich with this 2x4 gray plate. Like so. Next up we have 4 of these speaker looking 2x1 vertical bricks. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and finally number 4. Nice. And with that, pack number 1's complete. As usual, we have some extra bits and pieces of the smaller ones. We're going to put those back into the box. And we're going to continue with pack number 2 going in. And here it's fairly straightforward color-wise. We have the nice darkish grays and the refreshing baby pinks, and that's it. We're going to continue our build with two of these phone-shaped bricks, I tend to call them. Just confirming the positioning. Yeah. One to the back, and then one to the front, like so, as well as two of these 1x2 plates with the centralized stud thereon, like so. We're also going to add 4 of these mini gray triangles, one to the left, one to the right, and 2 to the top, like so. For step 18, we're going to do a mini sub-build, starting with this 4x4 gray plate, a 1x4 tile atop, one more tile atop, and then to the middle, a 2x4 gray plate as well. And we're going to place that on the front of our build, just confirming the positioning, like so. And we're going to add to the right side or left side, depending on your orientation or your viewing angle, 2 mini triangles. One, and then its twin, number 2. Next up we have a mini sub-build once again, 1x4 plate, gray 1x2 triangular brick, as well as this rounded off 2x2 brick. And we're going to place that structure, and it's a perfect fit look right there, hugging around those triangular bricks. Perfect. We're also going to add 2 of these tiles of the gray color, a 2x2 tile and a 1x2 tile, like so. And for step 22, we're going to start doing the same process, I believe, on the other side. So we're going to start with the 2 twin triangular bricks. That's 1, and that is 2. And indeed, we have the mini sub-build with the opposite orientation, 1x4 brick, 1x2 triangular brick, and the 2x2 rounded off brick. And we're going to place those, we're going to hug those around our triangles with. Push that in fully, like so. Perfect. We're also going to complete this side with these 2 tiles, the 2x2 and the 1x2, like so. And it's time for some pink, which is a great time. It's a very refreshing color, if you ask me. And I'm just going to sip a quick sip of elderflower lemon tea or citrus tea. refreshing as always. We're going to start with this letter L, along with the 1x1 baby pink. On top, we're going to add the rounded off 1x2, and underneath, an additional 1x1. Perfect fit. And next we have a sub build within the sub build, 1x2 plate, 1x1 plate, and then rounded off 1x2. And we're going to join those two together like so. Nice. And we're going to perform that 2 times actually. Letter L, 1x1 brick, rounded off 1x2, 1x1 brick once again, and then 1x2 plate, 1x1 plate, rounded off 1x2 with the gray color. Join those two together. And there we have, look at that. I'm just confirming the positioning. Perfect snug fit once again, look. One to the right, and then perfect snug fit, one to the left. And there you have the ears of Tom. And once again, Tom is not complete, but once again we can see the bricks are some basic, simple bricks. But by joining those 9 to 10 bricks together, we have perfectly representative ears, which is always so much fun to see and experience. 2 extra bricks, small ones as usual. I'm going to place those into the box. And it's time for pack number 3. And with this pack, we're going to complete Tom, I believe. Pack number 3 going in. Pack emptiness confirmed. We're going to start with a mini sub-build, an interesting one too. We're going to stack atop of each other 3 1x2 bricks, plates, a white one, a great gray one, well, a great gray one indeed, and an additional gray one. We're going to perform that one more time. White 1x2, gray 1x2, and then another gray 1x2. And we're going to join those with this 2x4 gray plate, left and right. We're going to place that to the bottom of our build, like so. And look, once again, legs, easy as that, simple as that. Basic plates, 1x2s and a 2x4, and you have the perfectly representative legs of Tom. Amazing. Next, we're going to build the tail, I believe. Starting with this lampshade shaped brick with the flame attachment, orange golden flame attachment thereon. We're going to attach those to the tail piece itself, like so. And we're going to attach that piece to the back of Tom, like so. 4x4 gray plate, 2x3 gray plate atop, rounded off 2x2 brick atop, black quarter circles around to the corners. These nice light yellow semi-ovals come next. Tiles to be specific, no studs attached. Then 2 1x1 bricks of the same color. Plates. Plates meaning they don't have that much height to them, they're flat. And then it's time for the starry eyes. Look at that. I always love when eyes are being attached. It breathes life into the build, into the character. We're gonna add 2 mini triangles of the light gray color, left and right, and then a 1x2 plate. One more 1x2 plate with the central stud, and finally another black quarter circle tile. And here you have Tom's face. Let's attach it to the head. Push that in fully. Nice. And there you have Tom himself. Massive head, as it's the case with all of the Brickhead's characters. I'm not sure if I said in the beginning of the video, but this is my first ever Brickhead's build. But it's so nice to hold it in your hands. It's a perfectly representative Tom. Love it. As you can see with the progress bar, we're at around 85% of the build. Next, we're gonna add the hammer of Tom. It's not the hammer of Thor, it's the hammer of Tom. 1x1 brick with the vertical stud underneath, a gray dot above, a gray circle, and then the red rod. Push that in. And let's add it to Tom's right hand. Wow. Look at that. And there you have the slightly aggressive Tom ready to fight with Jerry with the hammer in its hand. And finally, we're going to build the base upon which Tom stands / chills. Nice 6x6 plate, black. 2x4 black tile. 1x4 black plate with just 50% of the studs thereon. And 1x4 tile once again. And it's time to add Tom to his rightful place on the black base. Push that in. And there you have the boss himself, Tom. Sir Tom, ready to fight. Perfect. Extra bricks, as usual. We're gonna place those into the box. And it's time to build Jerry. So Tom's complete. we're gonna put him to the side. Can we? Like so. Nice. And it's time to build the mini aggressor, Jerry. Pack number 4 and booklet number 2. Pack number 4 going in. And it's so nice to see. Pack emptiness confirmed. It's so nice to see once again the diversity of colors here. The golden caramel browns, the chocolatey browns, the blacks, the nice deep blue, the refreshing garden green, and of course the gorgeous baby pink. So with that, Jerry going in. 3x3 plate, 2 1x1s, golden caramel to the corners, and then a beige one to the middle, like so. Sorry about the wobble. To the middle we add this circular 1x1 brick. To the two sides, this 1x1 washing machine, I tend to call them. They kind of represent visually a washing machine. They have this unique grayish and greenish tint there going for them. We're also going to add one more golden caramel 1x1 brick and a 1x1 plate as well, right next to it, like so, as well as this mini letter L with the vertical studs thereon. Stud rather, singular, the vertical one. We're also going to add one more 1x1 of the golden caramel color and a 1x1 plate, like so. For step 7, we're going to add this 1x2 brick with the vertical studs to the right, as well as this nice and deep blue 1x1 brick and the green dot. We're also going to add 2 more of these 1x2 chocolatey brown bricks with the vertical studs, like so, as well as 2 1x1 bricks with the vertical studs and the chocolatey brown tint as well. Perfect. And as you can see, we're progressing quite fast. We're at 25% of the Jerry build. Next up we have 2 mini triangles, golden caramel as well, left and right, as well as this pink 1x1 plate to the middle. Sorry about the wobble. We're also going to add 3 of these 2x1 vertical bricks with the vertical studs attached there too. That's 2. And that is 3. As well as this unique structure. Look at that brick there. Unique color and then 2 vertical studs on the 2 sides. We're going to join these hooked chocolatey brown bricks. I'm just checking the orientation, that should be correct. We're going to add those to the middle, like so. For step 14, we continue filling in our space with 3 more of these black 2x1 vertical bricks, like so. To the middle, we're going to layer this golden caramel 1x3 plate, as well as 4 of these 1x1 tiles of the same color. That's 2, and that is 3, and that is 4. We're also going to add 2 golden caramel triangles. I'm just checking the orientation to make sure that should be correct, like so. And my neighbor is watching TV at quite a loud sound level, so if you hear background noises, that's it. But we're just gonna go with it. No edits, no redos on this channel, so that's all good. Hopefully it's not too loud or intrusive. We're building this golden caramel structure with different tiles and plates there too. And look, my favorite shape ever in the Lego universe, the oval. My favorite brick is the 1x2 oval. It's cozy, it's rounded off, it's nice to hold in your hands, but this 1x3 is very special to my heart as well. I love the oval bricks. We're gonna add the starry eyes of Jerry as well. Well, they look starry in this build, but they can be quite evil in some of those episodes when Jerry's harassing Tom. We're also going to add 2 of these beige semi-ovals, as well as this 1x1 plate, beige as well, plus this black circle. And it's time to attach the face to the front, like so. Quite a few extra bricks once again. I hope I didn't miss anything. We're gonna see later on, hopefully, if I have. Putting those back into the box. And it's time for the final pack. Pack number 5. Pack number 2 of the Jerry build going in. Pack emptiness confirmed, sorry. I'm gonna just sip a quick sip of elderflower tea once again. We're going to start with the left side of the head. We're going to apply, let me check, a 1x2 tile, as well as a 1x1 tile, as well as an L-shaped tile. Quite a unique tile or brick if you ask me. And then a semi-oval brick of the same color. We're also going to add this mini sub-build, a 3x3 plate, a 1x3 tile atop, a 1x3 plate atop to the middle, and the golden caramel 1x3 tile once again. See, and that's the difference between tiles and plates. On the top, And at the bottom you have tiles, as in completely smooth upper surface area, no studs attached. And then at the middle you have the plate with the studs thereon. We're going to add that to the back of Jerry's head, like so. For step 27, we're going to add the tail. Push that in fully. Oops. Sorry. Okay, that's how deep it goes. We're also going to build the other side of the head to gain back our symmetry. 1 by 1 tile, 2 by 2 corner tile, 1 by 2 golden caramel tile, and once again the semi-oval brick, like so. For step 29, we're going to build the legs, I believe. 1 by 2 plate, 1 by 3 plate with 2 studs atop, 1 by 2 plate once again, 1 by 3 plate once again, and then we're going to add underneath 2 more golden caramel 1 by 2s, like so. We're going to add those to the bottom of the build. Push that in. Nice. For step 30, we have a mini sub build to be done 2 times. 1 by 1 plate. Just regular, and then 1 with the hook atop. Like so. We're going to add those hands, 1 to the left, and then 1 to the right, like so. And it's time for the massive and super fun ears. Look at those though. Never seen such a brick. It's a plate brick. Same golden caramel color. And it's going to join our hook piece with a hopefully satisfying click. Push that in. Nice. Once. And then plate number 2. Nice. Wow. Look at that. And it's time to build our torch. Wow. Hammer versus torch. Dangerous day at the house. Let's see if we can locate that red brick that I can't see. Oh, there it is. Red circular 1 by 1 brick. Black dot with the attachment atop. Orange transparent neon orange dot atop. And then the flame itself. Push that in fully. And finally, the rod holding the structure. Push that in as well. We're going to add that to Cherry's left hand, like so. And finally, it's time for the base. It's going to be the same base, well, almost the same base. 6 by 6 plate. 2 1 by 4 tiles atop. 2 2 by 2 plates with the central stud. And finally, it's time to add Jerry atop, like so. extra bricks go back into the box. Wow. Jerry complete as well. Wow, wow, wow. 45 minutes. This is one of the shorter videos on this channel, admittedly. We usually go above an hour. Let me just grab a quick sip of elderflower tea before we do the review and the walkthrough. Wow. Tom and Jerry. Glorious. Tom has dominating colors of gray, black, pink, and white, and is standing on this nice black base. And then Jerry has this amazing tint of this golden caramel brown color with the massive plate ears and some blacks and some beiges thereon as well. And he's standing on the same base as Tom is, well, almost the same. As you can see, Tom is a bit bigger, Jerry is a bit smaller, more compact. I'm just going to show you the sides as well. So, front view, right view, back view, left view, top view, and the maybe not so interesting bottom view. Tom and Jerry, right from the cartoon. And once again, oh, and you have the weapons as well. The hammer in Tom's hand, and then the torch, the flamethrower in Jerry's hand. Once again, a relatively fast build, a relatively easy build, mostly basic bricks, but the outcomes are so nice and representative and fun to look at, fun to hold in your hands. I highly recommend this set. As said, this was my first ever Lego Brickhead set, and I'm super happy with it. It's a fast build, it's a fun build. I highly recommend it. SKU number 40793, Brickheads Tom and Jerry by Lego. Tom and Jerry. As usual, I'm giving this set a rating on a scale of 10, and on a scale of 10, I'm rating the Tom and Jerry set a 9.4 out of 10. 9.4 out of 10. Relatively easy to do, fun, quick set with a nice outcome. 9.4. SKU number 40793. 9.4 Tom and Jerry. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I will catch you in the next video, and I wish you a very nice day. Goodbye.